Final curtain call. Chapter 1. A dream takes root. In a quaint village nestled in the heart of Europe, a young girl named Anna discovered her love for music. She spent her days humming melodies, exploring the surrounding meadows, and daydreaming about becoming a singer. Her voice, as sweet and soothing as a lark's song, brought joy to those who heard it. Anna's parents, recognizing her talent, supported her aspirations and encouraged her to sing at local events, where she captured the hearts of her fellow villagers. The village, a tight-knit community, was filled with warmth, laughter, and camaraderie. Anna's voice became a cherished part of the village's cultural fabric, her songs carrying the stories and traditions of her people. Anna's best friend, Lucy, shared her love for music, and the two spent hours singing and composing songs together. As they grew older, their bond strengthened, and they began to dream of one day leaving the village to share their music with the world. The world, however, was changing. News of war and unrest began to seep into the village, casting a shadow over their idyllic life. As tensions rose, the villagers found solace in Anna's music, seeking comfort and strength in her melodies. Her songs became a balm for their anxieties, a reminder of the beauty that still existed in the world. Lucy, worried for their future, urged Anna to keep singing, believing that her voice could bring hope even in the darkest of times. Anna, though frightened by the uncertainty of the world, resolved to continue sharing her music, her heart set on her dream of becoming a singer. As the world continued to change around them, Anna's resolve only grew stronger. With her family, friends, and the village behind her, she vowed to use her gift to uplift the spirits of her people, no matter what challenges lay ahead. The once peaceful village faced the mounting pressure of the encroaching war. But the power of music, friendship, and determination remained steadfast. Anna's journey was just beginning, and her voice would soon become a symbol of hope in a time of turmoil. Chapter 2. The World at War. The once distant whispers of war grew louder, and soon the harsh reality of the conflict reached the village. Soldiers marched through the cobblestone streets, their boots echoing against the walls of the cozy cottages. The invading army occupied the village, imposing their rules and restrictions on the once carefree inhabitants. Anna's world was turned upside down. Her family struggled to adapt to the new regime, and the villagers found themselves living in constant fear. The once vibrant marketplace became a desolate place, devoid of laughter and song. Despite the oppressive atmosphere, Anna refused to let the war extinguish her passion for music. She continued to practice her singing in secret, finding solace in the songs she and Lucy had composed together. Lucy, always supportive, encouraged Anna to hold onto her dreams, believing that their shared love of music could help them weather the storm. As the occupation wore on, Anna and Lucy began to perform their songs in secret gatherings, providing a much-needed respite for the villagers. The power of their music became a beacon of hope, giving the village the strength to carry on in the face of adversity. Yet danger was always lurking. The occupying soldiers, growing increasingly suspicious of any unauthorized gatherings, began to patrol the village more diligently. The risk of capture was ever present, and Anna knew that their secret performances could not continue indefinitely. As the war raged on, Anna's voice became a symbol of resistance and hope. Through her songs, she defied the darkness that had enveloped her village, determined to keep her dream alive even in the most desperate of times. Chapter 3: A Turning Point. The war dragged on, and the battlefront drew closer to the village. The air was heavy with tension, and the once peaceful community was on high alert. News of skirmishes and battles in neighboring towns reached Anna's ears, and she knew that it was only a matter of time before the conflict arrived at their doorstep. Despite the ever-present danger, Anna continued to sing, providing solace and hope to those who needed it most. Her voice was a light in the darkness, reminding the villagers of their strength and resilience in the face of adversity. One fateful day, a battle erupted on the outskirts of the village. The sound of gunfire and explosions echoed through the streets, and the villagers scrambled to find safety. Anna's family, along with Lucy and her family, took refuge in their cellar, praying that the violence would soon pass. As the battle raged above them, Anna clung to her love of music, using it to comfort her frightened friends and family. She sang softly in the dimly lit cellar, her voice providing a calming presence amidst the chaos. When the fighting had subsided, the villagers emerged from their hiding places to survey the damage. The once picturesque village had been reduced to rubble, and many homes had been destroyed. As Anna stood among the ruins, she knew that this was a turning point. She was no longer content to sing only in secret. She wanted to use her gift to inspire hope and healing for her people. It was in this moment that Anna made a life-changing decision. She would dedicate herself to becoming a singer, using her voice to help rebuild her village and bring joy to those who had lost so much. Filled with renewed determination, Anna began to perform more openly, using her talent to lift the spirits of the villagers as they worked to rebuild their homes and lives. Her music provided a much-needed distraction from the harsh reality of war, and her voice became a symbol of hope and unity. Chapter 4: The Final Performance. Months passed, and the war continued to ravage the land. The village struggled to rebuild, but each day brought new challenges and heartbreaks. Anna's singing had become a source of strength and inspiration for the villagers, a beacon of hope in their darkest hours. However, she knew that the conflict was far from over. One day, the villagers received word that enemy forces were advancing towards their village. Panic and fear spread like wildfire, and everyone was forced to make difficult decisions about their future. Anna's family decided to leave the village in search of a safer place to live, while Lucy and her family chose to stay behind and defend their home. Faced with the reality that she might never see Lucy or her beloved village again, Anna made a decision. She would give one final performance in the field where she had spent countless hours singing and dreaming of a brighter future. This performance would serve as a tribute to her village, her family, and the friendships she had forged. As the sun set on the eve of the impending battle, Anna stood in the field, her heart heavy with emotion. The villagers gathered around her, their faces etched with fear and sadness. With a deep breath, Anna began to sing, her voice soaring through the air, filling every corner of the village with a melody that spoke of love, loss, and hope. As her song reached its crescendo, the sky above them seemed to come alive with color, as if the heavens themselves were joining in her performance. The villagers watched in awe, their spirits lifted by the beauty and power of her voice. For a brief moment, the war and the devastation it had wrought seemed to fade away, leaving only the magic of her music. The performance concluded, and the villagers embraced one another, tears streaming down their faces. They knew that the days ahead would be filled with uncertainty and danger. But in that moment, they also knew that Anna's voice had given them something to hold onto hope. As the villagers dispersed to prepare for the battle, Anna stood in the field. Her heart swelling with love and gratitude for the people who had given her the courage to follow her dreams. Chapter 5: The Battle and a Miracle. The following morning, the village awoke to the sounds of distant gunfire and the thunder of approaching enemy forces. The villagers, led by Lucy's father, hastily prepared their defenses, using whatever makeshift weapons they could find. As the enemy forces drew nearer, the battle for the village began in earnest. Men, women, and even children bravely fought to protect their homes and loved ones, their courage fueled by the memory of Anna's performance. Despite being outgunned and outnumbered, the villagers fought valiantly, determined to defend their village to the last breath. As the battle raged on in the village, Anna knew that her time was running out. Her heart ached with the realization that she may never fulfill her dreams, but she refused to let the world silence her song. With a renewed sense of determination, Anna decided to sing one last time in the field, where she had always felt the most free and alive. The villagers, soldiers, and even the enemy forces could hear her voice rising above the sounds of war. As her melody wove a thread of hope and love through the chaos. Each note was a plea for peace, a call for a better tomorrow, and a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. Suddenly, a stray bullet whizzed through the air, narrowly missing Anna. She faltered but continued to sing, her heart pounding in her chest. Moments later, an artillery shell exploded nearby, sending a shockwave that knocked her to the ground. The world around her went silent, her body limp and lifeless. Miraculously, Anna's life was spared. The blast had not claimed her as its victim, and she lay there, unconscious but alive, in the field she loved so much. As if by divine intervention, she was discovered by Lucy, who had been searching for her amidst the chaos. With tears streaming down her face, Lucy cradled Anna in her arms and prayed for her friend's survival. When Anna finally awoke, she found herself in a makeshift hospital with Lucy by her side. Despite the pain and the horrors she had witnessed, Anna's spirit remained unbroken. She knew that she had been given a second chance at life, and she vowed to never let fear silence her song again. Chapter 6: A Dream Fulfilled. In the years that followed the battle, Anna's reputation as the singer with the miraculous voice grew. Word of her talent spread beyond the village, reaching the ears of influential figures in the music industry. One day, a talent scout arrived at the village, eager to hear Anna perform for himself. After witnessing her captivating performance, he offered her a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to share her gift with the world. With the blessings and support of her family and friends, Anna embarked on a journey that would take her far from the small village she called home. She studied under renowned vocal coaches and performed on stages across Europe. Her voice weaving a tapestry of hope and love that resonated with audiences everywhere. Throughout her travels, Anna never forgot the promise she made to Lucy. Years later, fate would bring the two friends together again, reuniting them in a heartwarming embrace that symbolized the enduring bonds of friendship and love. As Anna's career soared to new heights, she used her fame to help rebuild her village and other war-torn communities. She organized charity concerts and donated a portion of her earnings to fund schools, hospitals, and other essential services. Her efforts earned her recognition and admiration not just for her musical talent, but also for her compassionate heart. Anna's journey had begun in a small village, her voice a beacon of hope amidst the darkness of war. It had taken her to stages around the world, touching the lives of millions with her music. And in the end, it brought her back to the place where it all began, her heart filled with gratitude for the life she had been given and the dreams she had been able to fulfill. As the sun set on another day, Anna stood once more in the field where she had sung her final song before the battle. With a smile on her face, she raised her voice to the heavens one more time, a testament to the power of hope, love, and the human spirit.